When your dog locks eyes with empty space, it can feel unsettling, even a little eerie. Many owners quietly wonder if something is wrong, but the explanation is often simpler and more fascinating than fear suggests. By observing behavior instead of jumping to conclusions, things start to make sense. In the next few minutes, let's break down why your dog stares at nothing and what it really means. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you believe understanding your dog can make both of your lives better. Behavior number 7 explains why some moments still feel mysterious, and it all starts with something that sounds simple, but isn't. Number 1, when dogs stare at nothing, they're rarely actually seeing nothing. Most of the time, when a dog stares into empty space, it is not random or meaningless at all. What looks like nothing to you is often something their senses are actively processing. Dogs do not rely on sight the same way humans do, and their attention is guided by signals we simply cannot detect. A faint sound, a subtle vibration, or a lingering scent can pull their focus instantly. Their brain is wired to pause and analyze instead of ignoring unusual input. This behavior comes from survival instincts, not imagination. In the wild, stopping to observe meant staying alive, so when your dog freezes and stares, they are not acting strange. They are responding to a real stimulus, even if it stays invisible to you. Number 2, your dog lives in a sensory world you can't access. Have you ever wondered what your dog experiences when the room feels completely quiet to you? Dogs move through the world using senses that work on a much wider range than ours. Their hearing reaches higher and lower frequencies, and their sense of smell fills in details we never notice. Even their vision picks up motion, and light shifts faster than human eyes. To a dog, a calm room is layered with information. Air currents, distant sounds, and faint traces of movement all create a constant stream of signals. What feels empty to you can feel busy to them. Once you understand this gap, their behavior starts to feel logical instead of unsettling. It also explains why their reactions often seem sudden, but are actually well-informed. Number 3, invisible light, shadows, and movements. Your eyes miss. Once you understand how your dog sees the world, their strange staring suddenly makes sense. Dogs are especially sensitive to movement, even when it is slow or barely noticeable. Tiny shadow shifts, light reflections, or insects moving along walls can grab their attention instantly. Their eyes are built to notice change rather than detail, which is why still spaces feel different to them than to us. A flicker from outside or a reflection from a window can look alive to a dog. They are not confused by the space, they're tracking motion within it. This ability once helped them spot prey and danger. Today, it simply makes your living room more visually active than you realize. Number 4, sounds so high or so low that only dogs react. Your dog suddenly lifts their head, ears stiff, eyes locked on a corner, and you hear absolutely nothing, so what just happened? Dogs can hear sounds far beyond the human range, including extremely high pitches and deep, low vibrations. A mouse in the wall, a distant engine, or even electronics can create noise only they notice. To them, silence rarely exists. Their reaction is not fear, but focus, as their brain tries to identify the source. This sensitivity explains why they respond before you ever do. When you see your dog staring into space, they may be listening closely rather than watching, and often they stop only when the sound finally fades away. Number 5, vibrations through floors, walls, and air. Have you noticed your dog reacting before you hear footsteps or a car outside? Dogs are extremely sensitive to vibrations that travel through solid surfaces and even the air. Their paws and bodies pick up tiny tremors moving through floors, walls, and furniture. What feels still to you may feel active to them. These vibrations often come from distant movement, like someone approaching the house or a vehicle slowing down nearby. Long before sound reaches your ears, your dog has already felt the signal. This ability comes from survival instincts that once warned them of danger. Today, it simply makes them seem psychic. In reality, they are responding to information your body never receives. Number 6, dogs sense environmental shifts before you do. Your dog often knows a storm is coming long before the sky changes. Dogs can sense subtle environmental shifts, especially changes in air pressure and low-frequency sounds. When pressure drops, their bodies register it almost immediately. This can cause restlessness, staring, or sudden alert behavior. To humans, the air may feel normal, but to dogs, it feels different. Their nervous system is tuned to these changes because it once meant seeking shelter quickly. That instinct still lives in them. So when your dog seems uneasy for no clear reason, they may be reacting to the environment adjusting around you. It is not anxiety without cause. It is awareness arriving early. Number 7. When science has answers, but not all of them. We like to believe science explains everything about animal behavior, but that is not always true. There are moments when dogs react in ways we cannot fully measure or predict. They may fixate on empty spaces or refuse to enter certain areas without any visible cause. While many explanations exist, not every reaction fits neatly into one box. Dogs combine multiple senses at once, creating responses that look mysterious to us. This does not mean something supernatural is happening, but it does mean our understanding is incomplete. Accepting that gap helps us stay open rather than dismissive. Sometimes uncertainty is part of truly understanding another species. You've just learned something most dog owners never realize about those quiet, distant stares. Have you ever noticed this behavior in your own dog? Let us know what you think in the comments. But many people mistake these moments as boredom instead of emotional processing. So don't miss our next video on It's Not Just a Stretch. Why dogs do this when they see you. Skip it, and a small misunderstanding could slowly weaken the trust your dog feels around you. Thank you for watching and caring deeply about your dog's inner world.